He's like, people was thinking like, oh yeah, he got his shit robbed and shit like that.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. Like technically, he was really holding his own type shit.
I mean, Jim Mostes, that's one of my closest friends. You feel me? I can, get him on here and have him, tell his side of the story, but you feel me? Like, I don't really get into that.
Yeah. I want to assume nothing because it looked like it, but it's like in his words, he probably say, like, no, he really did this type shit. I'm like, oh, then I didn't know that.
Yeah. By him being my man, so I'm not jumping into no beef. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, I'm still gonna listen to who I want to listen to.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I ain't got shit to do with that.
Yeah, it was like, cause I know some artists like, bro, I know like with the whole like Detroit situation with like Key and them niggas and all them other shit. Like, I know like, but you can say what you want about Key, bro. Like, that nigga makes some good ass music. I ain't gonna cap to y'all like, bro.
Key, he won't war with the city. You feel
I ain't
me?
gonna cap, bro. When he say most hated in the city, that shit is true. I ain't gonna cap.
Definitely most hated in the city. Like,
when I was talking to one of my mans, shout out Dre. He was like, I was like, but imagine if Key and fucking Dex did a fucking song together, bro. I was like,
that'd have been something else. Key looked up to Dex.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's really I've been watching a lot of documentaries and stuff, and then people talk in the hood too. So it was saying like that's really how the beef started with Dex and I mean not with Dex, with Bang Gang and Cash Gang.
That shit was funny. But nah, I ain't gonna say too much, but that shit is kind of that shit kind of fits at this point.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That shit. Y'all have a good night. But yeah, though, he's like his shit, like, bro. And don't get into a dissing match with that motherfucker. when he diss you, it's fucking over.
He gonna go and he bringing everybody in there. You feel me? Like, that's because he ain't ducking no smoke for nobody.
And he brought up, and what's his name? He brought up, well, like they came up together. His boys leaking ahead, and them niggas got good at rapping too, like fucking up with him and shit. Like they shit.
Everybody in Cash Gang, they can rap, they can go. You feel me? Everybody, you feel me? Like, that's what I listen to, really, come out of Detroit.
I was like, I don't give a fuck what that shit got going on, bro. This nigga can fucking rap, bro. I was like, fuck that shit.
Yeah. And another thing, like, with, how my boy Stacks and them don't rock with Cash Game and them, so, I still listen to Cash Game and them, because, like I was saying, like, I don't get into other people's beef. If it ain't got nothing to do with me, I'm still gonna listen to who I want to listen to, talk to who I want to talk to, you feel me? Like, be around who I want to be around. I ain't no, bandwagon nigga, so like.
Okay, you want to say something?
Yeah, what's the deal? It's KW on Hood Podcast. Finally made it on this bitch, you know what I'm saying? But, ain't, FWC Big Key, ain't that he a part of the Cash Gang?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't got no, like, history on that, but I just wanted to come on and say, like, why you ain't never put me on to that nigga?
Yeah,
Key got some shit.
He global.
Like, what was it? FTO was like the first song I ever heard.
Oh yeah, that was my.
That nigga was sweet as hell. Thanks. Like, that nigga really will make you want to go in the corner and sell some shit.
Hey, look, even though I'm used to like Detroit culture and shit, it was like, bro, when I first heard, it was like it was like one of his new mixtapes, like a mixtape album that came out was like Key to the World or some shit like that.
Key to the
when he was rapping about some shit, I forgot that he did, and he said something about woo. I was like, hold on, what you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, damn, I didn't even know them niggas was beefing. I was like, what the fuck?
That's what I told you. Like, when Key get into it with somebody, or when he having a rap beef with somebody, he gonna bring everybody in it. That's how a lot of, beefs and stuff start happening, because he ain't holding his tongue at all. You feel me? Like, he bring niggas, mamas, grandmas, all that into it. Once we beefing, it ain't over till somebody die. That's basically how he feel.
And it's like, bro, half y'all, and some of y'all try to come back with a diss song, it don't be half as good. Like, bro, he just fucking cooked your ass. It's like, it's over. But, what's his name? Shout out to Icewood, though. He finally, he got signed to QC. Finally, he should have been.
That was great for him. How long he been rapping?
He been rapping for a minute, man.
And it came a long way, too.
And then shout out to Peasy, because he got that 2 Million song on, like, he was at the time, he got it on #1 on Apple Music.
He changed the culture with that song. He
really
TikTok to music, Apple Music, YouTube, he everywhere. He global.
What's his name? Bro, I can't wait to what's his name? Him and Rio do a fucking album together when they first.
Yeah. Rio signed him too.
Yeah,
so, Ghetto Boys. Ghetto Boys winning for real.
Yeah. When I saw
they on top.
He put Rio, Long, and Peasy put a lot of fucking Flint rappers. Cause what's the name? What's the name of lady? And they cousins. What's the name though? He had that song. Why not?
YNJ.
Yeah, and they related. I think they was cousins because I see him. They say it was cousin over there.
YNJ
and Leo and shit.
I don't even know. They both from Flint though, so I know they close.
They be
sure.
each other videos and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I don't know. When he first, what song did I fuck? It was like Dumber like album. It was an album when I first listened to that shit. I was like, who the fuck is this? I was like, oh,
He went ham on
they said
that
it was
from
Rio and
beginning
Mike.
to
I was
end.
like, okay. I said, where they from? They said from Flint. I was like, oh shit. When I first heard that shit, it was a football game, like football. They was playing that shit, Dumber 2 shit. I was like, damn, this shit going crazy.
But I want to say something on that too, cause for a simple fact, I got him into Flint rappers, very recently. So me finding out about Rio, finding out the movie, like the lyric that just like went so fucking hard to me is if my bitch say bless you, or if my bitch say bless you when you sneeze you can have her. Like that shit just like
that's facts though.
Rio, when you put Rio, Mike, YNJ, Louis Ray on the album, they gonna speak some real shit, but they also gonna be goofy. And what I like about them is even if they fuck up, they gonna be like, bring that bitch back in type shit.
Yeah.
So
they say what's on their head. You would never catch them writing a song ever.
But definitely the first time I heard a collab by them was Flintiano for sure. With him and Lil Yachty. That was my shit.
What it was different is like, bro, what makes them different is they got their own fucking style. It's like, it's different. Like, it's not no Detroit type shit. It's like their own fucking Flint style type shit.
So who would you say your top 5 favorite artists in the city?
City? Okay, I would have to go. First, I gotta say Peasy. And then the second person that don't get a lot of talk about, I would say Stud Gotti. Cause he's fucking like, he really like if you want to take like comparison to him like a Lil Durk type shit, like he don't sound like he from Detroit, but he is. I fuck with I'll say Jay Swan got some good shit. I fuck with this shit.
That's my guy.
He got some good shit. He don't get a lot of credit either. Well, I would say, oh shit. Gotta say Dex. And I'm gonna say fifth, I'm gonna have to put Bezo on that motherfucker. What about you?
I gotta go Babyface.
Okay.
Baby Money.
Yep.
Dex.
Yep.
V's.
Yep.
And GT.
Yep. Okay. Damn, GT. He grew up on. That's a good. Hey, what's his name? He don't put a lot of music out, like him. What's his name? He used to, but he like, I don't know if he stopped, but it's like Dame Dot. He used to put out a lot.
I never really
got into his shit
Dot,
either. But I heard he had a little wave on it. Well, I won't say
him and Dame Dot and Ice or Bezel. They really sound the same.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all never niggas got Epiphany, bro.
Yeah, I done heard a couple Dame Dot songs for sure, but I
never got into his shit.
That ain't nobody I can just pick up the phone and listen to all day.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I just recently got into it, so it's like Big Key for sure, cause that nigga got a 24 leak. He was cold as hell. Peasy, he cold. I'm gonna take it back because I got put on to him. I'm not gonna lie, Payroll Giovanni, he cold to me. I like his music.
Payroll, that's my guy.
Especially my favorite song, Move Different. That's a good song. Listen to that song because it got a cold ass lyric. So Payroll, and then you got T Grizzly, and then you also got
I gotta talk about that shit.
And then it's just like one more person, and it's gonna be biased, but just to throw a female in there, Cash Doll.
Oh yeah, you gotta put respect for Cash Doll.
Yeah, the queen of the D.
Bro, oh my God! Thank you that you mentioned Payroll shit, bro. Because what did you think about? Bro, what did you think about when you saw that? Like when you at a young age when you saw that fucking when Doughboys Cash Out came out, like when they came out of not to mention, like I'll get into that later, but Doughboys Cash Out, they fucking wave was fucking crazy. They when they came out with them, like that album wave mixtape they had was fucking crazy. But when you saw that Team Eastside jumped HBK for his chain, took that shit.
That was crazy.
I was like
at Cobo Hall.
That was
crazy.
If you saw the video, it's not like a big video, but it's like you can see a little glimpse of it. It's like at least about more than 20 niggas in that bitch. You can't know who is who. Like
that's really when the beef and stuff in Detroit really, started. With Doughboys.
What's his name?
East Side.
Yeah, what's his name? They was cool at one point, but they was like they didn't diss each other, but they just stopped because the beef. Payroll and Peasy. They was like, nah, we can't just because the beef is happening and shit right now.
That's how Wavy Game and Team Eastside they so tight still.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like
Payroll, he still directing. He still do music, but he directing a lot of. He actually putting a lot of Detroit actors on for. He putting on Tubi TV. He producing his own movies and TV shows and shit like that. Like if you watch the Dirty D series.
Oh yeah, that's a hell of a show right there. That's one of the number one shows on Tubi. Shout out to them.
It reminded me of it was like some Detroit power shit. I was like, damn, this shit fire. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Tubi be having some bangers though. That's like people really sleep on Tubi. Like you can't even. It don't be no good movies on Netflix no more.
Man,
I mean, like facts though, but I do got a question for y'all. For my Detroit niggas, the two that I'm sitting next to, how y'all feel about the movie Buffed Up?
Oh, that's
Buffed Up was
one of the hardest movies.
That's
in
a fucking
D.
classic.
That's classic forever.
Buffed Up is a classic. When I first saw that shit had me fucking dying, bro. His friends, bro, is funny as hell, bro. Like if you watch the whole cast through the end, top to bottom, that shit was funny, bro.
Facts.
The second one, they got to do a second one just for the culture, bro. They got to do a second.
Facts. Buffed Up too.
For
Definitely.
Yeah, Buffed Up, like I seen that shit on YouTube.
It's a lot of like Murder Pain. He's a hell of a director,
Yeah, that's
actor.
like my first.
He don't get a lot of recognition in the city of Detroit. He done made some great movies that done hit number one on Tubi.
Yeah, that was like my first movie though. Like Detroit movie was Buffed Up. That was like a cold ass production, and then for the simple fact like. It was a good ass production. Like it may not have been like the $1 million movies that we always get, but it was definitely one of those things where it was like a good ass movie because it made you like kind of be like, damn, if I ever get bust, I'm gonna be careful as fuck with them bitches.
Yeah. That was a big thing in the D. The D really started. Buffs, Cartier glasses.
Yep.
And they really just spread. It's global now.
Speaking of Murder Pain, bro, he's his shit like he in a lot of Tubi movies too, and he plays fucking role good.
Series also. What's that the TV series?
He got a series. I know it's renewed for season 2. I know that.
McGraw Ave.
Yep. That's
McGraw Ave. That's it right there. I ain't gonna lie.
But if y'all do a second Buffed Up, y'all gotta put. I tell y'all gotta put Eastside Ava on there.
No, Issa Ivo
was he the first one?
Yeah, he was in Buffed Up.
I think he's playing. Oh, he's playing that. Yep, he's playing that for me.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all gotta put Howard Davidson on there.
Davis.
There's a lot of funny motherfuckers y'all gotta put.
You gotta put my boy Fanboy AJ.
Yep, most definitely.
You gotta put Fanboy AJ. Who else?
Low key, I would love to see Rio in that shit.
Rio.
I would definitely want to see Rio play.
If they do that shit, they gotta be it's gotta be like a Flint plug thing. Like they gotta do some shit like because they was talking about drugs and shit in the beginning. They was like, if he do that shit, it's gonna be like I feel like if they do that, it's gonna be like a quick scene.
Fact.
Him just meeting somebody from coming down from Flint and then he's just dipping. That's what I feel like.
But why if I think about it, like wasn't that like the end of the Buffed Up movie? They finally got them bitches back and them bitches was fake. No, they end up switching.
Yeah.
The guy ended up getting the fake ones.
Yeah.
So like, what happens if like, you know what I'm saying? Like they like you saying like they gotta do a little thing. What happens if he end up losing them bitches again, and this time them bitches ended up in Flint, and he gotta go through that.
I feel like.
Thing. Yeah. So
I feel like the second one would be more like it would be more like a carry on movie. Like after they got the bus back, they found out it was real, and then they would just carry on past that to the next point to the movie. I feel like they gotta do that like that. If we're gonna. My bad. You gotta switch.
we got some technical difficulties real quick. But definitely though, like Buffed Up was a good movie.
Yeah, it definitely was though.
I ain't really talk about it, but the best.
I think McGraw Ave and the Dirty D, I think they neck to neck right now. I couldn't even choose which one was my favorite. I don't think I got a favorite right now.
For sure. Now I do got a question though. Like, what's your favorite food spots in the D? Cause like the one that I tried that was good to me, and it's like as far as Coney, and I know it's different for everybody that's in Detroit. But El George's was like one of the good ones.
Yeah.
And
6 Mile.
And then if we want to go to like
Schaefer.
food like downtown, my favorite place always go downtown is Sweet Tavern. I gotta always get the wings.
Like, you got Sweetwater's though. You
got a lot of
shout out Sloppy Chops.
Yeah. What's up?
Shout out Midwest Grill.
Yeah. What's another place? It's on the west side. It's called with not fucking shit. It's called with a K though. It's like I forgot what it's called, but it's a good ass west side. Like they got good chicken and waffles over there. I forgot.
Cuzzo's.
Yeah, Cuzzo's. Yeah.
Shout
out to them Cuzzo's, bro. They shit is good too. Yeah. But definitely, if you want to go to if you come down to Detroit, you ever want like food, just go to a good ass Coney spot. That'd be like the best, like the number 1, 2, like just Coney's. That'd probably be the best one. I feel like we got the best like Coney Island, bro. For real, I ain't gonna capture y'all. Cause some of y'all, if you go to like different states, they should just be like not seasoned type shit. I feel like that's what I feel like. It is like you go to New York or some shit, that shit not gonna be like what it is gonna be like in Detroit.
Feel you for sure, buddy.
All right, so let's switch the subject. All right, so let's talk about some. So we're gonna switch subjects to basketball. Okay. So who was your like favorite player of like? You said LeBron was your favorite player. Right. Okay, me like when I first saw LeBron get drafted, I was like, oh, he played for Cleveland. I was like, damn, okay, he's doing good shit. But like my favorite was like I'm a Jordan fan. I ain't gonna cap to y'all, bro. Even though he's like, damn, he wasn't. I couldn't see that motherfucker like how I see LeBron. Like watch him.
Yeah, like I've been on this world for a minute now. Over the last 18 drafts, LeBron is definitely the best number one draft pick ever.
All right, bro. I can't bro. I'm not even gonna say like even though I be trolling the fuck out of people that say like I just be hating on LeBron like a motherfucker. I just be trolling my friends by doing that shit. I would just be like, bro, like you ever seen nobody with his fucking? It's just his fucking like I don't know. It's like he's like the Floyd Mayweather and John Jones of fucking basketball. Like his fucking IQ is like off the fucking charts. He could see a play happen before it fucking happens. Like his power is his IQ for sure. And he never got injured until like this year, like last year, really. Like for had that durability to the whole years of his career, it's fucking crazy.
Thanks.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely want to chime in because I definitely never see him play either. But for the simple fact, Allen Iverson was like one of my favorite point guards. Like to rewatch clips on, Allen get his roses, but I don't think he get them a lot. Like people really don't talk about him. Like he really changed the style of basketball, not only on the court, but you also got to think off the court too.
Right. Because Allen Iverson is a nonchalant basketball player.
Because like what nigga do you know that ass like had his mama braid his hair in the middle of an NBA game?
He was more for me. I was like, I fuck with AI, but to me, he was more influential than anything. Like, bro, he tell like, bro, it's okay for you to have tattoos because back then you could have had tattoos. You had to cover your shit up with paper or some shit like that. Like, he made it okay for players like, yeah, bro, you can wear this shit, you can braid this shit, and he would come. Even though he said he did what the fuck he wanted to do, and he would still give your ass buckets.
Like he influenced the game and he changed the game, in two different ways. Like by like we was talking about Curry with the shot, like Allen Iverson, not going to practice. Now you got players don't even want to go to practice no more.
Right.
Kids don't care about practice. They think they can just show up on game day.
Right, and that's definitely the thing. Like Allen, it was a good player. I'm not gonna never hold him and say that he had a horrible career. But Darius is right because he did have more of an influential. Because if you really think about it. Like, when he came out with them ankle breakers, that's, like, paved the way for, like, Bone Collector, Professor type shit, like the YouTube mainstream, like, basketball street life. So, like, I don't know, but he one of my favorite players. He's definitely top tier to me.
But I fuck with a lot of players. I say my top 5 of all time. I gotta go. I say Jordan. I put Jordan in there. LeBron. I gotta put. I'll say Cole. And then gotta put Shaq in there. 5th, I would have to say, bro. I'm gonna have to put. Like Magic Johnson, cool as a point guard, but I'm gonna have to put Steph in there, bro. I don't know. Even though I can't put him past him, but it's like, bro, I just gotta put Steph in there just because he's my year type player.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I gotta say Steph too because I wasn't born in that era. I wasn't able to see Magic Johnson play for real, but. The videos and highlights and what I heard about him, he seemed like a great player, but I actually got to watch Steph Curry, watch him change the game. Yeah. You feel me?
So who do you think for like who's your NBA Finals prediction right now? Like what you got?
I got the Lakers and Golden State.
Yeah, I feel like for Western Conference Finals.
What's
your Eastern Conference?
Oh no. The whole championship overall, I got the Lakers in Milwaukee.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So do a Western Conference Finals and Eastern Conference Finals. Who you got? Like,
I got the Lakers and the Warriors.
Okay.
And I got Milwaukee, and I got the Celtics.
I feel you, but speaking on that situation though, man. What's his name? Their coach. They took him to the finals. He got fucking suspended for the whole year.
Yeah, that's wrong. I think that's racist.
That too. It was like it had nothing to do with him really, because he was just cheating.
Well, I'd rather them just gave him $1 million fine.
Yeah, fine. I think suspension, that shit was way over the line. I think
he did violate some rules, but still,
that's fine. Well, that's not suspend me. Yeah. I ain't.
It's not like he sexually assaulted her or
he didn't sexually assault her. He didn't embezzle from the company. He didn't do anything. I feel like that was a fine more than anything.
Facts.
Like, bro. Y'all, it's crazy that they suspended him, but they gave the Suns owner a $10 million fine for saying the word nigga on the fucking thing. But But for him having sex with a fucking Celtics staff member, that's suspension. I don't understand that. I feel like that's more of a fine thing than anything. If y'all saying that means y'all saying the NBA, y'all saying that a white man can say a nigga and just get fined for it,
Right.
and a dude can have sex with another woman that's on the fucking roster that's working in the facility, we gonna get fucking suspended for. How the fuck?
I
That don't
definitely,
make no.
I definitely agree.
That don't make no sense. But yeah, I feel like if the Celtics get if they get their whoever's coaching them or whoever, if they come with the same mentality they did last year, like
I don't really think it's the. I mean, the coach, the coach is a big part of
as long as the players just don't
their season, but the players still got to go out there and play the game. At the end of the day, like the coach gonna write the plays up. He gonna get them the game plan. It's up to them to use it or not.
You think that Jason Tatum, like Celtics run, like the Celtics run would have been better than like that Dirk's run, like because Dirk beat like LA, then OKC, and then Miami.
Yeah.
I think that would have been. I don't know if that would have because Celtics did beat a lot of. They beat fucking KD and Kyrie, then they beat who they beat after Milwaukee, and then Jimmy and them. That's fucking crazy.
Well,
And then they would have topped it off by beating Golden State. That would have been probably better than Dirk Nowitzki's his playoff run. Probably that probably would have been better than that, or at least second to most none. That's them fucking teams are hard to beat.
yeah, for sure. Talking about that series because I am a Boston fan. As a Boston fan, really, Brooklyn. I don't think the Celtics was gonna beat Brooklyn if they was how they was. Like if they would have came in guns ho first, like if they didn't ever give Kyrie that break because he didn't want to take the vaccine, and if they wasn't in that weird spot. Me being a Celtics fan, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Celtics wouldn't have went far. I'm sorry.
No, it's not even that, bro. The Celtics had a fucking game plan. They stuck to it. That's the fucking thing. They said KD, Kyrie, y'all niggas gonna score. Y'all gonna score. They can still gonna score what they scored, but they slowed them down. They made it hard for them every fucking time down the court.
Right.
So that's why the game. That's why they won. That's why they swept their ass because they stuck to the game plan and they just slowed fucking KD and Kyrie down, which is fucking impossible to do.
But my question is, why didn't they keep that same game plan with the
No, that's different.
The same
No, that's
game?
different.
Warriors
That's
is
different.
just a experienced basketball team.
That's
who,
a fucking.
No,
That's different,
they
bro.
can't stop them
I can't
boys.
compare that shit to that. That's different because Warriors, bro, they been there. Like you think about it, they never changed none of the main people. Curry still there, Draymond, Clay, Iggy. That's like four veteran NBA championship players already. They didn't only person that been in the finals was KD and Kyrie.
But that's the thing. That's the thing I'm saying. And I feel like you gonna agree with me. It don't matter how many championships a person has. It don't matter
true.
how good of a player they they are. It's still the finals. But me personally, not being biased as hell, but I feel like this was his Jason Tatum's first time. So he got them first jitters. That's
It's not that too. It's not even that. It's bro. It's like experience gonna beat a newbie every time. Bro, you can't. If I'm a fucking how am I gonna say this? If I'm a fucking trained sniper, trained to kill, you a fucking newbie trying to kill me, you gonna miss.
right.
Facts.
You're not gonna try to come at a trained killer and think you gonna get him from long distance.
But
It's like experience gonna beat you every time, and he gonna learn. Jason said gonna learn from that mistake, and now he knows what to do. Cause think about it, Kobe went through the same thing. 2009, 2008, when he faced the Celtics, he fucking lost to them niggas.
Yeah.
That's when they had Paul Pierce, Rajon Rondo, Kevin Garnett, which was a good team. Then when they faced him again, he was fucking that. I watched with his documentary and his fucking videos, he was fucking prepared for that fucking moment, and I think he almost swept them niggas. I think 4-1 or something like that.
Yeah.
And he was prepared for that moment. So and that's when he didn't have Shaq. So that's he had to prepare. He had to learn from his mistake.
Yeah, I agree. I
Feel you for
Hey,
sure.
what you choosing? Hey, so let me ask you. I think I probably know your answer to this though. So is you choosing the Redeem team or the Dream team?
The dream team.
I thought you was gonna say I
100%.
thought you was gonna say for a minute. I thought you was gonna say Redeem team because I don't know. You put them together, who's gonna win that match? I don't know.
The Redeem team was a hell of a team,
Yeah.
but the Dream team
Yeah.
was something else.
Yeah.
That's a stacked ass roster.
Yeah, that's something else. That's like the Eastern, Western All-Star team all
Yeah.
together. And you feel me? The USA it's just
They-
the best all around in sports, just everything for real, all around. But sports mainly, we got the best football team, basketball team, tennis teams.
Yeah.
We
But
just the best.
we
We lose sometimes, but we win more than we lose.
We need a new team because they got their ass spanked overseas when they went to Olympics this year. I mean, I don't know what the fuck they was doing over there. It was just that team was not built to win. It was like I feel like they didn't have no leader in the fucking court. I feel like that's why the team wasn't really beating motherfuckers like how they were supposed to.
Right.
But actually, I'll give props to the overseas player. They actually really got better since time. So they used to get blown out by USA almost every time, but now overseas players like they actually got more better and can compete now. It's like it's fucking crazy. But all right, so who do you think is really the future of the NBA now? That's next up. Cause you got a bunch of them. I feel like it's next up though.
Honestly, the NBA right now is centered around Jason Tatum.
Yep.
Cade Cunningham.
Yep.
Jalen Green.
Yep.
It's basically the newest draft picks. The youngest players. You feel me?
Hey, don't let my boy Zion stay healthy.
No, yeah, Zion is a great player. He just
He's just the weight part. Like
his weight. I just think
when you're in New Orleans, you want to eat seafood all down there and shit.
All day, you feel me? Junk.
That'll give anybody fat food. But yeah, he's
one of the highest paid players who played 17 games.
Dude got a fucking first year of fucking contract. He got I forgot how much he got from New Orleans, but he got at least he had $90 million deal from Jordan.
Yeah, that's like John Wall.
Yeah.
John Wall, that boy got game, but he just can't stay healthy. Yeah. He's one of the highest paid players ever.
Remember that John Wall year when he was with the Wizards, and then he was facing the Celtics that year. I forgot what he was like. He was just fucking fast as fuck, unstoppable. So he gamed their ass or some shit like that. He hit a game winner or some shit. Yeah. That John Wall was really one of the fastest fucking point guards in the fucking NBA at that time. I was like, bro, how can you fucking stop this motherfucker? Because he's super fucking quick. But what's his name? I wish it's like speaking of the Wizards, I wish what's his name would lead the Wizards though. Bradley Beal, bro, you gotta lead that shit, bro.
Bradley Beal.
But he a fucking bucket. I really don't want to see him on It's hard for me to see him on the fucking Wizards and play that shit because his team actually got better now since he got Caldwell Pope and all the motherfuckers. But no, it's not a team to a championship winning team at best.
Well, I agree with you, Darius. First, let's say him staying there is holding such a hold on his career because he has so much potential and it's going to waste in Washington because they don't know what to do with his talent at this point. It's just I feel like you said, he should leave and go to a team that he know he can build himself around. They can build around him and make a good ass team. And then that he deserves a championship. Him, Dame Lillard, them niggas deserve a championship. But I feel like they in that thing where they want to stay on the same team.
Hey, quick question. So who do you think who do you think gonna get a championship by the time their career is over? Is gonna Russ or James Harden?
Fuck them. I hope my boy Melo get one.
Man,
you feel me?
He's on the Lakers, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. I believe they're gonna take care of him.
Yeah, but I think Russell over James Harden. I think just because Russell wanted more than James Harden. You feel me?
And James Harden, people finally, the NBA finally caught on to really how his game style was. Houston James Harden was fucking different. I'll give him that. Houston James Harden was a fucking problem. But now now the rules have changed. Bro, they're not gonna take you shooting and then falling into somebody's body. Right. They changed a lot, and that exposed a lot of players.
Yeah, Curry too. Also, even though Curry, his shot is really, his shot is green. You feel me? It's consistent, but they took that foul shit away from him. Clay, all these shooters.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took away from that. They also took that shit away from Trae Young. You see, he wasn't doing that shit no more.
Trae Young, that young nigga got game too. We ain't talking about him.
Trae, bro, his fucking
ice cold for him to be so little.
To be at. It's not even a rough statement to say. He's now entering the league. He's kind of already better than Steph was when he entered the league.
Facts.
Because Steph had to go into what the fuck. He came in first year, almost averaging 26 and 10 assists.
Right.
I'm like, bro. That's his first year was fucking different.
And then can we also talk about how he came in and was the villain? Everybody hated that nigga.
Put the Knicks out by itself.
Bro, and that year he had, I forgot, what was it, a bubble year? Not a bubble year, but it was like, everybody kept on got injured that year. That's when the Milwaukee won the championship.
Yeah.
But yeah, he took them to the fucking Eastern Conference Finals. And I'm like, bro, that shit was fucking crazy.
Yeah, the Bucks only won because the Bucks is an experienced team. You feel me? Like, they was destined to win.
Nah, it do, but it's like, I can't believe
Man, that championship count, man. They won that shit fair and
a lot
square.
of people on TikTok saying that the Lakers didn't really earn that because of COVID. They had that break, and then they was in the bubble, and then shit was off. So a lot of people has been saying that they didn't deserve it. But I say like they still put in the same fucking work, even
they
despite
put in the
like
same
the
work as everybody. Like
It
if
still
the
count.
Warriors would have won that championship, it would have counted. If Milwaukee would have won that championship, if Miami would have won instead of the Lakers, that shit would have counted. So we got to get the Lakers the same recognition, the same support.
It was still the same competition to play.
Same competition. Come on now.
It was just no fucking fans. That was
no fans. Like, the fans do have a big impact in niggas' games, but that shit counted. At the end of the day, it's 5-on-5. I mean,